আমি সব ফাইনালিস্টদেরকে রিকোয়েস্ট করব তাদের ভিডিওটা যদি একটু অন করে রাখে, তাহলে যেহেতু আজকের প্রোগ্রামের মেইন ফোকাল পয়েন্ট। সো আমরা শুরু করব। আজকের পুরো প্রোগ্রামটা হোস্ট করব হচ্ছে আমাদের মাহফুজা আপু। মাহফুজা আপু, আপনি স্যারদের পারমিশন নিয়ে আমার মনে হয় শুরু করতে পারেন। আমাদের মোটামুটি পার্টিসিপেন্ট সবাই জয়েন করে ফেলেছে, আমি দেখতে পাচ্ছি। আমাদের তামিম স্যার, আমাদের নুরুল আমিন স্যার, হুমায়ুন রশিদ স্যার সবাই আছেন, এবং আমাদের যারা ডিস্টিংগুইশড মেন্টরস তারাও আছেন।
আসসালামু আলাইকুম, আমি মাহফুজা বলছিলাম। স্যার, আমি পারমিশন চাচ্ছি প্রোগ্রামটা শুরু করার জন্য।
পারমিশন দিয়েছে স্যার, মাহফুজা আপু শুরু করে দেন।
Assalamu alaikum and very good morning to everyone. I'm Mahfuza, specialist of human capital management, Energypac. I will be hosting today's orientation of Energetic Future Leadership Program Intake-1. Energypac, one of the leading power engineering company in Bangladesh, aspiring to be the best-in-class end-to-end engineering solution provider. Apart from its regular operation, Energypac takes part in a different initiative for people, society, planet, at large. And through Energetic Future Leadership Program, Energypac aims to provide engineering students with opportunity for prospective career through networking and training. The core objective of this program is to harn young engineering talent across the country, train and prepare them for corporate world. The program consists 12 sessions for 3 months, facilitated by most distinguished mentors of the country. আমাদের সাথে উপস্থিত আছেন 25 জন ফাইনালিস্ট, যারা দেশের বিভিন্ন বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় থেকে কম্পিটিটিভ অ্যাসেসমেন্টের মাধ্যমে নির্বাচিত হয়েছেন। অভিনন্দন আপনাদেরকে। আমাদের 25 জন ফাইনালিস্টকে উৎসাহ ও দিক নির্দেশনা দেওয়ার জন্য আজকের অনুষ্ঠানে উপস্থিত আছেন সম্মানিত অতিথিবৃন্দ। ডক্টর এম তামিম, ডিন ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং ফ্যাকাল্টি, প্রফেসর, পেট্রোলিয়াম অ্যান্ড ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং ডিপার্টমেন্ট, বুয়েট। উপস্থিত আছেন অনুষ্ঠানের সম্মানিত অতিথি Mr. Nurul Amin, Independent Director, Energypac Power Generation Limited. Energypac Power Generation Limited, Chief Strategy Officer, Mr. Naweed Rashid, সম্মানিত Managing Director and CEO, Mr. Humayun Rashid. এছাড়া আর উপস্থিত আছেন distinguished mentors of EFLP, Electronic, Press and Online Media কর্মীবৃন্দ। সবাইকে আবারও অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ আমাদের সাথে যুক্ত হওয়ার জন্য। Now I would like to Mr. Naweed Rashid, Chief Strategic Officer, EPGL, for his welcome speech.
Good morning, everybody. সবাইকে শুভ সকাল। আজকে শনিবার সকালবেলা আমি দেখতে পাচ্ছি আপনারা উঠে আমাদের এখানে জয়েন করেছেন। আমি প্রথমেই সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ জানাতে চাচ্ছি for being selected, for applying even. এখানে আমাদের total application was over 100 applications that we had received, and we have selected the best 25 to continue on this journey with us. We are hoping that you will learn from this journey and invest yourself into learning during this journey. The main aspect of this is that so we can pass our knowledge on to you, and we are hoping that you will be able to take this knowledge. Thank you, everybody. I hope you really enjoyed this, and we look forward to getting your feedback on this so we can always improve ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you for your welcoming word. During its 40 years long journey, Energypac has been able to create its own footprint in the electromechanical industry of Bangladesh. So let's have a quick look.
It all started with a dream. A dream to change people's lives. A dream to create a better future for a generation to come. that dream took a name. And it is Energypac.
আমরা দেখে নিলাম এনার্জিপ্যাকের একটি অডিও ভিজুয়াল। শর্ট অডিও ভিজুয়াল। এনার্জি ওয়ার্কস ওয়ান্ডার, এই স্লোগানকে ধারণ করে এগিয়ে যাচ্ছে এনার্জিপ্যাক। এই মুহূর্তে আমরা পরিচয় করে দিতে চাই EFLP এনার্জেটিক মেন্টরদের সাথে, যারা তাদের নিজ নিজ কর্মক্ষেত্রে হাইলি স্কিলড অ্যান্ড এক্সপেরিয়েন্সড। আমাদের সকল ডিস্টিংগুইশ মেন্টরসগণ আমাদের সাথে উপস্থিত আছেন আজকে। সবাইকে আবারও অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ। The Energetic Future Leadership Program is a gateway to the professional world through training and networking. Application started for Intake-1 in the month of November 2021. And during the 7 days of application window, we have received 1,000 applicants, which is really overwhelming. Thanks to all applicants for showing their interest for this program. Let's recap the journey. The selection of 25 finalists we have with us today has been really tough task. Now, meet our 25 energetic finalists for Intake-1. দেখে নিলাম আমাদের 25 ফাইনালিস্টকে। প্রোগ্রামের এই পর্যায়ে আমরা শুনবো ফাইনালিস্টদের মধ্য থেকে দুজনের অভিজ্ঞতা, যারা কিনা প্রতিযোগিতামূলক মূল্যায়নের মাধ্যমে নিজের অবস্থান করে নিয়েছেন মেন্টরশিপ প্রোগ্রামে। একে একে আমি ডেকে নিচ্ছি আনিকা রেহনুমা, স্টুডেন্ট অফ ট্রিপলি IUT, and Mr. Kashfin, student of Industrial and Production Engineering, BUET.
Good morning, everyone. I am Anika Rahnuma, currently studying in EPGL from IUT. Well, engineering has always fascinated me as a kid, and I took the first major step of becoming an engineer by getting myself admitted into IUT. Over these 3 years, I really realized that engineering is not only about bookish knowledge and memorizing. It's about how we implement our knowledge into this practical field through teamwork, and through teamwork comes leadership and how we extract the best out of ourselves. So a while ago, I came across this leadership program of Energypac, a company which really takes on engineering challenges through digitalization and sustainability. And without a second thought, I applied for it. Like it's one of those chances through which I can polish my leadership qualities for my future professional life. And by the grace of Almighty Allah, I got selected. And now I'm really looking forward to learn so many new things from these engineering minds from Energypac, and will really make the best use of these 3 months. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Kashfin. I'm currently studying in Bangladesh University of Engineering and Technology. I'm in Industrial and Production Engineering Department. So one night I was surfing through Facebook, and an ad come to pop up in my screen. So there was a program, leadership program, Energetic Future Leadership Program. So I read all the roles and responsibilities, the benefits. So as I have previous experience working in another MNCs, so the program was specially for the general type of students. General means I am talking about business plus engineering students. So at that program, engineering students were not highly focused on, but this program is totally focused on engineering students. So I thought that through this program, I will be able to learn what I need to learn smartly. So rather than learning the general skills, I would be able to learn the skills that especially engineers need. So that's why this is the main thing for which I applied for. And secondly, the mentorship support. So for an engineering student, there are a lot of hassles, like which career to choose, which area to pursue, and there are many uncertainties. So through this mentorship program and the training program, I would be able to solve any type of problem I will be facing throughout my journey. And my expectation is from this program, I will be able to learn what I need to learn to build a better career for future to impact in the society and in the environment. So that's all about it. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. This is Kashfin signing off. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your experience. We have our Honorable Managing Director and CEO with us. I would like to request him to share his thought and direction with the finalists. Mr. Humayun Rashid, sir, MD and CEO, Energypac Power Generation Limited.
Assalamu alaikum. Today's chief guest, Professor M. Tamim, Prakton Upodeshta, অন্তর্বর্তীকালীন কেয়ারটেকার গভর্নমেন্টের এবং বুয়েটের খুব নাম করা শিক্ষক আজকের প্রধান অতিথি। আজকের বিশেষ অতিথি জনাব আমিন, একজন প্রাক্তন ব্যাংকার এবং বাংলাদেশ ব্যাংকার্স অ্যাসোসিয়েশনস এর প্রেসিডেন্ট ছিলেন। আজকে উপস্থিত যারা আছেন, ছাত্র, এনার্জেটিক ফ্যামিলির সদস্য, মিডিয়া, ইলেকট্রনিক এবং প্রিন্ট মিডিয়ার যারা আছেন, সবাইকে স্বাগতম এবং শুভেচ্ছা। এই পথ চলা এনার্জেটিক ওয়েতে এনার্জি প্যাকের পথ চলা আজকে 40 বছর। এই 40 বছর ধরে এনার্জি প্যাক এগিয়ে যাচ্ছে এনার্জি এবং পাওয়ার রিলেটেড ব্যবসা নিয়ে। ইলেকট্রিক্যাল, মেকানিক্যাল এবং ইলেকট্রোমেকানিক্যাল এবং অটোমেশন ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং নিয়ে কাজ করি আমরা। আমাদের এখানে 833 জনের মতন গ্রাজুয়েট ইঞ্জিনিয়ার কাজ করে। প্রায় 10,000 লোক এই প্রতিষ্ঠানে সর্বসাকুল্যে কাজ করেন। আমরা আজকে গর্বিত যে আজকে আমরা এনার্জেটিক জনবল, যাদের মাধ্যমে আমাদের এই প্রতিষ্ঠানকে এগিয়ে নিয়ে যেতে পেরেছি। আমরা পাশাপাশি দেশ ও জনগণের জন্য কাজ করছি। দক্ষিণাঞ্চলে মিষ্টি সুপেয় পানির জন্য জনগণকে মিষ্টি ও সুপেয় পানি প্রদান করছি। আপনারা যারা দক্ষিণাঞ্চলের লোক কিংবা দক্ষিণাঞ্চলে থাকেন কিংবা গেছেন, জানেন যে ওখানে নোনা পানির এলাকা। ওখানে দাকব বলে একটা উপজেলা আছে, যেখানে আমরা মিষ্টি পানি আমরা পেয়েছি এবং মিষ্টি পানি আমরা অত্যন্ত ওই আশেপাশের গ্রামের মানুষকে দিয়ে থাকি। আমরা শুধু ব্যবসার কাজে কাজ করি না, আমরা as a citizen, it is a commitment for the other citizens. Energypac বিশ্বাস করে সামনে 2026 আছে, LDC graduations, 2030-এ SDG গোল, 2041-এ আমরা মধ্যম আয়ের দেশে পরিণত হয়ে যাব। আমরা 2050-এ আরো বড় ইকোনমিতে পা দিব। 2100 সালে আমরা ডেল্টা প্ল্যান করে সারা বাংলাদেশকে চেঞ্জ করব। এর জন্য দরকার হিউম্যান রিসোর্সেস, এর জন্য দরকার আপনাদের মতন যারা এই জব মার্কেটে আসবেন, যারা ক্রিয়েটিভ এনার্জেটিক বাংলাদেশকে তৈরি করবেন। আপনারা ভবিষ্যতের প্রজন্ম। আপনাদের সামনে 4th ইন্ডাস্ট্রিয়াল রেভলিউশন আছে, যেখানে এনার্জিপ্যাক চেষ্টা করছে কন্ট্রিবিউট করার জন্য সিরিয়াসলি, এবং আগামীতেও চেষ্টা করবে। এনার্জিপ্যাক আপনাদেরকে কংগ্রেচুলেট করতে চায় যে আপনারা কমিটেড, আপনারা বাংলাদেশের জন্য গর্বিত সন্তান। আপনারা বাংলাদেশকে আরো এগিয়ে নিয়ে যাবেন। এনার্জিপ্যাকের মতন আরো অনেক ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং বেসড কোম্পানি আসবে, যাদের প্রয়োজন আপনাদের মতন এই প্রজন্মে, যারা এই 25 জন এসছেন, শুধু 25 জন না, 25 লক্ষ লোকের প্রয়োজন হবে আগামীতে। আগামী যে পৃথিবী, নতুন পৃথিবী আসবে। এই নতুন পৃথিবীর জন্য এনার্জিপ্যাক রেডি হচ্ছে, এবং আপনারাও থাকবেন এনার্জিপ্যাকের সাথে। সেই শুভকামনা আপনাদের জন্য রইল। আপনারা সবাই ভালো থাকবেন, সুস্থ থাকবেন, সুন্দর থাকবেন, এবং আপনাদের সুস্বাস্থ্য কামনা করি। অনেক অনেক ধন্যবাদ। আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
Thank you, sir, for your valuable word. Now I would like to invite our special guest, Mr. Nurul Amin, to share his thought with us. He has served as Managing Director and CEO of 2 leading commercial banks for about 13 years. And his career spanned more than 40 years in different capacity banking and financial sector of this country. Mr. Nurul Amin, Independent Director, Energypac Power Generation Limited.
Thank you. Very good morning and assalamu alaikum, honorable chief guest, respected Tamim, Professor Tamim, the CEO, Energy EPGL, as I call it, Energypac Power Generation Limited, Mr. Naweed, the young man, young executive, and the presenter also. I feel proud and really happy to be here with this young, energetic, the engineers coming upcoming engineers of the country. But when I think of something reminds me of BUET, I really feel very sad when I have to remember the issue of Sabekun Naar's death, and lastly the Abra's death, and with that the 25 young engineers' life has come to an almost end, I should say. But when I see this 25, I really feel very happy that these people want to be a leader, and the program is very significant. All the words are very important: the energetic, the future, the leadership. This is very important, and hopefully these students, these young engineers will become the leader. There are many types of jobs in the community: the worker, co-worker, the manager, the boss, and the leader. But there are some difference between this boss, manager, and leader. I feel very proud that these people wants to be leader. Leader is very different. And if I want to say some words about the leaders, that is very important. Managers administrate, leaders innovate. Managers delegate, leaders inspire. Managers implement, whilst leaders direct. For attaining these qualities, this type of training, orientation, and of course, choosing a career in these type of companies, which has a culture. Every person has a personality, but every organization must have also a personality, which we call organizational culture. Energypac, I'm very happy to be associated with this. Energypac culture is really very, what should I say, state of the art, up to date, latest, modern, whatever you say. They have their expectations, the present expectations and futures from the employees. They have the philosophy and values got together to move forward, of course, with service and profitability that implies a good job and being done and performed always followed by profit. This organization really nurtures this talent, the engineers, as you heard, and the CEO has already mentioned, MD has already mentioned, and of course, it is very amazing that there are nearly 800 engineers working in this organization. You are also becoming an engineer, whatever discipline and whatever the institution. The way Energypac wants to pick their new recruits or train them, as they call it, intake or before orientation program. I am very happy that these programs will help you to choose your career. But while you choose your career, you just you want to say something for you as not an engineer. Maybe I was energetic. I am not now that energetic. I'm a retired old man. But I love young people. I want that I should be amongst the young minds. I consider age is a digit. Age is not a factor that you cannot be young in mind. But you should choose something as a career. The life and livelihood, both must be combined. Life is not secluded, career is not excluded. This is very important that you will build your life through your livelihood, and by choosing a company which has culture, philosophy, vision, mission is also very important. But for yourself, I would say something. Begin by identifying your motives, what you want. Pick your strengths and weaknesses. Of course, these strengths will rule. passion too, that will help you better understand which aspects of your job will keep you engaged and inspire higher performances. Getting a job is not enough. You have to perform. That is most important. Many people does many things. I believe you people who are here, people like you, will do different things, but I would suggest do the things differently. There is a difference between doing different things and doing things differently. So train yourself that way that you can do different things. You can be a leader. Of course, a manager is also important because manager as the engine of business, they keep the business moving whilst increasing profitability. But the leader, he exudes the charisma, and of course, he exudes the gravitas in the mind of the colleagues and the young recruits. You are the people who will once take the chair of this Naweed, this Humayun Rashid, this Nurul Amin, and this, of course, Professor Tamim. They have reached a level, a peak. So that should be your target. Career is like a pyramid. You will start the bottom of the pyramid. Someday you will reach the top. And that's why choosing your career is very important. Hopefully, any discipline is not that important, but anything doing differently and having knowledge and they aspire to be a leader is really a different thing. I really wish you the best of success. I know all the people almost who are your mentors. Take from them the practical experiences and keep on learning. Learning is a continuous process. You are learning civil engineering, electrical engineering, and these, that, but you have to learn more things. So for that, keep on learning, keep on reading, even reading any page of the daily newspapers or magazines, or of course, specialize in a subject which you want to cherish, grow, and be successful in your career. I once again thank you, Energypac, for including me in this program. I hope what Naweed and Humayun Rashid said, that is very important. Of course, our chief guest, the veteran professor, and of course, a leader because he was a member of the caretaker government of our country, of the government. So with this, I once again thank everybody and wish best of luck and a good day for training people. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Dr. M. Tamim, one of the eminent academic. Thank you, sir. Dr. M. Tamim, one of the eminent academics of Bangladesh, has more than 30 years of experience in teaching, research, and administration in both government and public sector. He has very significant contribution in the country, energy policy formulation and planning. Now I would like to request Dr. M. Tamim sir to share his valuable word and guideline for these energetic future leaders. Dr. M. Tamim sir.
Thank you. The CEO and MD of Energypac, Independent Director, the executives of Energypac, and my dear students. I was very pleased to hear that Energypac has taken up this program because very few industries actually pick or train the students while they are studying. And the exposure to industry and industry leaders and industry practices is not that prevalent in our society. In most of the universities, you do have some projects or you do go for some industrial training for a month or so, but that really doesn't give you the essence of participating and working in the industry. So the industry academy relationship that is very much required for the advancement of the country is missing in this country, absolutely missing. We have been asking the industrial leaders to take interns and to get more involved with the university so that our students can benefit and they can get ready for the workforce. But instead of doing that, they keep complaining that our graduates are not employable. So we are having thousands of graduates graduating every year and they are not getting jobs. On the other hand, industry is bringing in people from overseas countries, India and Sri Lanka, Pakistan, and other countries to fill the gaps of those jobs which they cannot find any graduates from Bangladesh. So where is the mismatch? Why that is happening? Why Bangladeshi graduates cannot fill up these places which are being taken up by the foreigners? And that's not a small number. That's a large number of foreigners working in this country, where those are very high-paying jobs as well. And why Bangladeshi graduates are not being able to fill up those areas? So there is a gap. There is an information or ideas or exchange of ideas between industry and universities. Our training is, of course, limited. University trainings are limited. They are very much book-oriented, focused into particular subjects, and you try to learn so many things on a certain subject. And of course, when you go to the industry, you will see that you can't use even 1/100th of what you have learned in the university in terms of applying it. Okay, unless you pick up a certain area where exact knowledge that you have learned is being applied, majority of the time, it is your general perception, general idea, and of course, technical background that helps you to do well in your career. So on that ground, on that front, I would say Energypac has again shown a leadership by introducing this energetic future leadership program. And I hear that about 1,000 applicants were there and there were shortlisted. Finally, you are 25 of you are there. So it is a great opportunity for you to learn and know. Mr. Nurul Amin talked about leadership. I will also talk about a little bit on leadership and followership. So when there is a leader, the rest of the team is followers, right? So you guys are all followers to begin with, but everybody wants to be a leader. You want to be a leader. You want to train and you want to prepare yourself to take up that leadership position. So there are different kinds of followers. I'll give you one example. In the army, the general is the leader and a regular soldier is a follower. Of course, there is different level of leaders and followers, but at the bottom of the scenario is a soldier. So he is told that retreat. In a battle, he is told that you retreat from here. Another group is being told, you break this wall, make an opening so that troops can move in. And you have to do it within 2 hours. So these directions, these instructions, and somebody who is breaking the wall is an expert in breaking wall. That's all he knows. Now, he doesn't know why he's breaking the wall. He has been ordered, he's following. He's just breaking the wall. He doesn't understand the overall plan, the vision of the general, the battle plan of the general. So, but good soldier or a person who is trying to understand the overall thing would also trying to find out why I am breaking this wall, so that the purpose, if somewhat get changed or disoriented, or some unexpected thing comes up, he can adapt. He can immediately change and do something so that his overall vision, the vision that a general has, can be achieved. So following without understanding, without knowing anything, is not a good follower. A follower also has a task to do. So what we are doing in our universities, we are just creating soldiers, unfortunately. They know very well how to make 2 + 2 4, right? You all know how to make 2 + 2 4. And I tell my students, a monkey can be taught enough for long to make 2 + 2 4. You know, you have those animal experiments where these balls are given and then it shows that 2 + 2 = 4. A monkey can be taught, actually. Okay, but the ingenuity of human being is different. You have to have the focus of your surroundings, and you have to know how to make 2 + 2 5. So the day you will make 2 + 2 5, that day you can say that, yes, I know a few things now. So what is 2 + 2 5? That is what we call if I say the space is 3 dimension, time is the 4th dimension, what is called the 5th dimension, which you cannot touch, see, or understand. It comes out of your overall understanding and perception and intuition. So those things in our graduates, we are so focused with our studies only that we forget this 5th dimension. So this is for you an opportunity to develop that 5th dimension. That is to understand and learn a wider and broader area. Somebody who is studying civil engineering, when you go to a work, or say electrical engineering or mechanical engineering, you are very good in all mechanical stuff and electrical stuff, whatever is there. Now you go to a office where the person you are trying to convince to sell something, to buy something from you, or to provide some service to you, he's an avid golfer. He knows how to play golf and he talks about golf all the time. But a fresh graduate, you know nothing about golf. And a conversation picks up where he's talking about the latest golf tournament and what is the handicap, how many holes he played and stuff like that. He's talking about golf. And you are standing there not making a single comment. Okay? The other guy, your competitor, knows golf in and out, or at least enough to make a conversation. And he starts talking about the golf tournament. So who do you think this person, if you are of equal value, equal footings, maybe your offer is little better or little less than the other guy, who this executive is going to go with? Not you. You may have even a better solution. You are a much better engineer, but he will go with the other person because he has made a connection through this golf conversation. So knowing a wider range of topics, knowing about other subjects apart from your textbooks is extremely important. That gives the overall value. That gives the overall a quality that is looked for by the employers. They want street smartness. I will give an example, a story of street smartness. During the Second World War, in England, most of the mail were, no, it was not in England. This was probably in USA. Most of the, lot of mail were in the war. Economy was tough. Jobs were few. So there is a job interview, secretary's job, and probably hundreds of women were there. The interviewer asked each of the interviewee that go and get me a copy of the Life magazine of such and such month. Say 3 months old Life magazine. There was a magazine called Life. It's not published anymore. This was basically a photography magazine. And everybody was puzzled. How I'm going to get a magazine of that month? From where should I get it? Then one woman, where would they get it? You cannot go to a store and ask for an old magazine. It will not be there. One woman started moving around and going to the salons and beauty parlors and other places where they keep old stack of magazines. And she found one in one of those salons. She found that copy, came back with that and said that, here I have it. So they think this lateral thinking instead of linear thinking, what we call lateral thinking, out of the box thinking. That is what the bosses, the executives are looking for in a person. The difference between an Indian graduate and a Bangladeshi graduate, I'm telling you, it's sad, but it is true. If a problem is given, which you have never heard in your life, the Bangladeshi graduate say that, sir, I don't know anything about this. I have no idea how to resolve this and find or do this. But graduate from other countries also, not only India, I'm just picking up India, but even the US graduate or other graduates, they will never say that I don't know. They said, okay, I get your problem. I understand. Give me some time. Okay, you are given 2 days. Well, you may ask for another day. You go and learn and find the solution for that problem. You never say no to the boss. And not only that, you come back with solutions, not only 1, 2, 3 solutions. When a problem arises, you just don't go and report the problem to the boss. If you do that, you'll be fired. You have to either solve the problem and then report, say that this problem arose and I resolved it, or you go there and tell that this is the problem and these are the 5 solutions we can look into. We can solve this problem this way, this way, this way. Sir, which way I will do it? You tell me. That is how you impress. That is how they know that, yes, you are a problem solver. You are trying to resolve situations and going forward. When you work in a company, you must know the motto, the objective, the future, where the directions of the company, and be part of that. You have to take that up in your mind and be part of that whole team. And you have to own that vision. If you don't own that vision, you'll be an outsider. And being an outsider, if you don't want to work there, my point is that wherever you go, you give your best, 200%. If you don't like your job, you leave the job. That's fine. But while you are there, you must be committed. You must be a professional. Learning is a lifetime thing. Every day I tell my I addressed the school children the other day. And I keep, they're just SSC, they just passed SSC. I keep telling them, Every day you ask yourself at the end of the day, what something new you have learned? Something new, whatever new. You might have learned how to apply for a driving license. Okay, important. Sometimes your boss will ask you to, oh, go and get my driving license. And if you say that, sir, I don't know where to get driving license or where shall I go? If you don't know that BRTA issues driving license. So what I'm trying to tell you is that book knowledge is important to get your grades, to enter a job or some other future universities and work. But if you want to be a valuable worker, a valuable graduate, an employable graduate, just a second. Battery was going down. So you have to have this, you have to have a learning attitude. You have to have an inquisitive mind and to learn. One thing you always remember, anything you learn is not a waste. You may feel that, why do I need to know how many mutation Omicron has? Why do I need to know how a certain drug works in which way on this virus? I'm not a biologist, I'm not a doctor. Why do you need to know it? But I told you, I gave you the golf example. You never know where your knowledge will come handy. And it will help you or your main objectives. So learning and knowing a varied, wide range of subjects gives you a better perspective, better ability, and it gives you confidence. So I hope these next 3 months, you will take the full advantage and opportunity to learn, change yourself. What you are studying in universities, I have been teaching in university for the last 35 years. I will not discard the education. I will not discard the degree that you are getting. Of course, that is very much required. That is just given. Learning, knowing your skill or your subject and doing well is just given. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry has the same skill and knowledge that you are going to gather to get this degree. You might get a CGPA of 3.9, 3.8. It doesn't matter. There are many others who are getting the same kind of grades and doing equally good. But if you want to prepare, if you want to shine in life, you must have a wider vision, wider understanding. Prepare yourself, and then you have the confidence to go and solve any problem that you are given. Self-learning, self-solving, self-resolving is what is required in the new, because the old days of routine work, you go and do a machine work, you keep doing the machine work, that is these are now are being automated. Which are the jobs that you are losing through automation? The bank teller is no more there. You have ATM machines. So somebody who is to get a check and give the money, that job is gone. Many other repetitive, whatever is repetitive in life is going to be gone and taken by the AI. It is going to be taken by the AI today or tomorrow. Even restaurant servers ordering foods are becoming automation. Nowadays, you go to McDonald's, before going, there is a screen, you press whatever is required, whatever you want to order. After pressing, you go there, within 2 minutes, you get your order. You pay and you go there and you get your order. Automated. There is nobody there to take your order. So the artificial intelligence or fourth industrial revolution, whatever you talk about, that is going to take away all repetitive jobs. So what kind of jobs are going to be created in future where you need intelligent thinking. Intelligent thinking. I just saw a video a few days back where, you know, in the captcha, the screen, computer screen says that I'm not a bot. You have to push there and say that, okay, I'm a human being. So you tick that box. And I saw a robot going there and pushing his arm there. So robots are getting that good now. You know, they can imitate a human being in front of a computer as well, which we call the bots and shortcuts of robots. So you want to take up the challenge of the next generation. We are a little behind from the rest of the world, but it is coming. All artificial intelligence are coming. So you will have to think out of the box or lateral thinking. That is how you will survive and you will thrive. So I will say best of luck. I wish you all the success, and those who will get job in Energypac, well and good. Those who would not get job, because what I have seen that 3 of you will be placed in Energypac, but the rest will get the training. So take the opportunity, learn how things are done, and learn the other skills, what we call the soft skills. That's very important. The soft skills are very important. Okay, communication is very important. You will see in your office somebody who is doing all the work, not getting promotion, and somebody who talks, knows how to present those numbers and talk and impress the bosses is getting the promotion. Okay, and engineers are terrible in talking and summarizing and presenting certain things. You look at the bureaucrats. They learn everything from the engineers. In a meeting, the engineers is keeping mum because he's scared and shy and doesn't want to talk. And the bureaucrat is talking as if he has done all the work. He presents all the numbers and talks in such a way that he is the boss. He knows everything. Actually, he doesn't know a damn thing. Okay. So communication skill is very important. So learn these soft skills. Presentation, how to make a good presentation, and be ready for any kind of questions. You should be able to answer. Whatever you say in a presentation, you should defend every word, every sentence. Okay. So anyway, I can keep talking and talking forever. I don't want to take more time. Thank you very much. Thank you, Energypac. And to just let you know, I was an independent director of Energypac at one time. So I have a great affiliation for this company, and I personally follow all their work that's going on, and I wish the company as well as you the best for the future. Thank you.
ধন্যবাদ স্যার আপনার মূল্যবান বক্তব্যের জন্য। আমাদের সম্মানিত অতিথিবৃন্দের উপস্থিতি, মূল্যবান দিক নির্দেশনা ও মতামত আমাদের অনুষ্ঠানে নতুন মাত্রা যোগ করেছে। তাদের অনুমতিক্রমে আজকে এনার্জেটিক ফিউচার লিডারশিপ প্রোগ্রামের ওরিয়েন্টেশনে আজকে শেষ ঘোষণা করছি। উপস্থিত সবাইকে আবারও ধন্যবাদ। ভালো থাকবেন, সুস্থ থাকবেন, নিরাপদে থাকবেন। ধন্যবাদ।
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tamim sir, Nurul Amin sir, for joining, for your time.
Thank you. Rashid bhai, Tamim bhai, assalamu alaikum ji, bhalo থাকেন সবাই। লিভ করতে পারি?
জি, ভালো থাকবেন। আবার দেখা হবে জুমে অন্তত, কারণ আমার
করোনার কি হলো? করোনা কেন আসলো বাড়িতে?
এই দুবাই এক্সপোতে সরকার নিয়ে গিয়েছিল।
ও, ওখান থেকে আপনি জিনিস নিয়ে আইছেন?
ওখান থেকে আমি জিনিস নিয়ে এসেছি।
আচ্ছা, ভালো আছেন?
18 দিন হয়ে গেছে, টেস্ট করছি 2 বার, একবারও ভালো হই নাই।
আচ্ছা, ঠিক হয়ে যাবে ইনশাআল্লাহ। ভালো থাকেন।
সবাই সাবধানে থাকবেন, সবাই সাবধানে থাকবেন। It is very infectious. You should be very careful.
সবাই সবার জন্য দোয়া করুন। ওকে, আসসালামু আলাইকুম। লিভ করলাম।
ভালো থাকবেন। আসসালামু আলাইকুম সবাইকে।